Try to relax your anus.
breasts, 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 breasts.
Yeah!
Hand jobs all around. Hand jobs all around. Hand jobs all around.
Try to relax your anus.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Hand jobs all around.
Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders.
I am absolutely going to regret this stream, but the marijuana has kicked in, so that's fine.
Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm more fucked up than I thought. I was sitting there pumping my fist, and they're like, wait a second, they're still looking at chickens and Phil Fappin. What the fuck am I doing?
Holy shit. I mean, I'll go in order, but hold on. Your shoulders for 9.7 seconds. Like, oh, yes. Actually, you know what, you son of a fucking bitch, Jeremy? You fucking bastard. You know what I'm going to do? Where's my stopwatch? You
Oh, we'll play games. We can definitely play games.
We could definitely play games. You want to play games? Okay. Where's my clock at? Not my cock. Where's my clock? We want to do a stopwatch here. For 9.7 seconds, you said, right? Your shoulders? Where's it at? Here it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. And...
Your shoulders, 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 your shoulders.
9.83 seconds of your shoulders. Go fuck yourself. I want to play... I'm gonna play fucking Shakiro, man. I actually may hold off. I need Bloodborne at 60. It's such an amazing game. I love that, like, they made the riposte, the gun, and if you time it right, then you get a really satisfying kill. But it just, the frame pacing. If it was like a solid 30, okay, it's not though. Even on the PS5, it's not a solid 30. I love you too, Jeremy Rubenstein. Let me answer the rest of the super chats here. You know why? Because then I'll forget about them. Hey, Slime Bud, why are you not a mod? You've been around for years. Like at least 3, right? Everyone's like, why do you have so many mods? Like, I'm modding people that I've literally known for years. Save my soul. It's 116 degrees and I have no power. Holy shit. Where are you that it's 116 degrees? I know Intro Guys in Cali, he sent me a screenshot. It was like 105 one day there. Does it run at 60? Disaster Master on the Series X? I mean, I have it on PC so I could play it on the Steam Deck. Yo, I love the... Here is the thing that's happened with me recently. I'll get to the rest of the super chats. I know I'm all over. That's how you can tell I'm lit up. I love the Aya Neo Air Pro. Aya Neo Air, it's a little too underpowered for my taste. It's a little too expensive and underpowered. I mean, they're all to a degree. They don't have RDNA 2 in them. But they have Vega 8 or Vega 6 or 8, depending on which one you go for. But it is a fucking cool device, man. It has some issues. It has quirks. But when you're sitting there playing like Power Wash Simulator on an OLED screen, I know that sounds dumb, like really rich out of all games. It is. It's a delicious... Even Elden Ring. Elden Ring you could run at medium or high settings on the Aya Neo Air Pro. And Mad Mav, why are you not a mod? You've been here for... I know you've been here for at least 3 fucking years. It's the prettiest the game has ever looked. Rich, you have OLED TVs. What are you talking about? And you have a 3090. It's still, like, there's just something about playing Elden Ring on a small 1080p 5.5-inch display that just, like, it pops. It pops. And when Aya Neo comes out with the ones that have the 6000 series in them, I'm going to be speaking a different tune. But one thing I've noticed is I'm going to tell people, like, look, yeah, it's more expensive. There's benefits to the Steam Deck beyond the price. You know, you have the Steam OS, Valve support, blah, 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 blah. It's cheaper, but there is going to be a market with the 6000 chips in them. So my point being, though, I know I'm going off topic, is I've had products recently that I'm really enjoying, but I know as a man who occasionally reviews things once every, like, 3 fucking years... that I can't look at it like, oh, I'm having fun because it was sent to me and that's cool. because then that would make me a problem. That would be what the industry hates. So I have to be like, okay, I am a customer with this. I have to go out and spend XYZ on this. What should the customer, as someone who's watching my video who may be a potential customer, should they buy it at the price point it's at? And I have to be like, nah. Like, let me tell you something. It's unwieldy, but the Orion screen from Upswitch, no fucking way at $300 I would recommend it. It's a 1366 by 768 screen, so it's not even full 1080p, and isn't that part of the appeal, Orion, that you're docking it so you can get the extra visual niceties and horsepower out of the Switch? It doesn't really do that much, but some games it does. So you're not going to get to take advantage of that, the higher resolutions and better visuals, because it's only 768p. It's a little impractical too in terms of like the stand doesn't work great. It's like you got to get a battery for it. It doesn't come with a battery. It doesn't even come with a goddamn cable. But when you, like, I got a battery for it that's like the cord fits perfectly, and you're laying in bed playing like Zombie Army 4 on your Switch. I've bought that game like 16 times because I really enjoy it. It's fucking cool. It's fucking cool. But I got sent one. Okay? Being docked, it should be 1080 on that screen. 300%. That's why I would not recommend it to anybody. But as a person who was sent one, I'm enjoying it. But would I ever recommend it to you? Hell no. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, holy hell, it's been over 1 year since I started. I know, it's been a long time, dude. I've been streaming on this second fucking channel for a while now. Carlos ended up falling over and was decapitated. He is no longer a bird. Carlos is dead. I don't know why I applauded for that. That's not really something to applaud for, but okay. It's been an honor to be your mod for as long as I have years to come. Like, this is what I'll be doing for it. Like, even if I get to the point where I have retirement money, I'll still stream. Like, I could just do it whenever I want to. I almost didn't stream tonight. I was like, I'm laying in bed, but I'm like, what was I doing? I was playing Elden Ring on my kids call it the roof TV because it's the I was playing on the Nebula capsule projector. I fucking love that. And I'm like, do I really want to just sit here and play Elden Ring right now? Do I really want, like, nah, I want to stream. Like, that's my job. There's stressors to it. Look, it's still a job. There's things, but it's a fun job. Making videos is fun, even though YouTube could suck the joy out of it sometimes. They do some stuff right, though, and I applaud them when they do it right. But when they do it wrong, I call them out, too. I think that's the reason why, like, everyone's like, Rich, Kiwi Farms, how do you feel about it? Kiwi Farms, how do you feel about it? Kiwi Farms, how do you feel about it? I'm like, okay, now that you asked me 672 times, sure. But, dude, like, I saw how contentious that shit got. Now, I'm like, I just went through all the shit with Tickle Television and Captain.
I just peed in my basement.
And all the other drama. And I'm just like, nah, man, I'm good. Like, but I'll give you my hot take here, which will probably still bite me in the ass, but whatever. I have a big ass and could lose some of it. Did I give a fuck that Kiwi Farms existed? And what did Duty Chill Murray do? Anyway, we'll get back to that in a second. No. Did they have a bullshit about me that wasn't true? Yeah, of course. Did I do anything to stop it? No, I don't. I told you. Like, unless it's something super fucking extreme, which you know who I'm talking about. Review a person who left a super chat admitting that they made something up, USA. Nah. But I'm also not a transgender woman. I've also heard they've brought people on to kill themselves. I've heard they've made Boogie lose sponsors. Chantel, how the hell are you? James, what's going on? Yeah, I know. I've known for a while they've been terrible. I've known for a while. Am I sad they're gone? Fuck no. It was a garbage place full of garbage people. Now, I know I'm always mixed on this because I kind of had this take with Alex Jones. It's like all it's going to do is fortify his base, and it definitely did. The lawyer who was the prosecution in the civil case with Alex Jones was getting death threats every day. But I don't know. It's just like when you have a place like that, or you just have a bunch of awful people generally. I'm not saying everyone on there was awful, but let's say like 90% of them were. Like, you can't just let it go either. I don't know, man. I'm so fucking torn. This is why I would never make videos on it anyway. You know, Boogie put up his take about them. He got all of his sponsors taken away because they had like a coordinated attack against him. Which I know, like, Boogie fed the trolls. I get it. No one has to remind me of that. There was a time I fed the trolls quite a bit. I'm not saying I'm perfect now, but I'm 98% better than I used to be when it comes to trolls. But I don't know. It was a pretty bad place. I didn't lose a wink of sleep that they existed, and I definitely won't lose a wink of sleep that they don't at least officially exist on the normal web anymore. Goodbye. Bunch of angry, undersexed people that had to go like, look, all right, here's the thing, too. Before everyone says I want people silenced, all those motherfuckers who were on 4chan that just wanted to criticize people, call them out. Like, how many videos have I made on Anita Sarkeesian? I'm not trying to put tape over your mouth. You could make as many fucking videos calling me a piece of shit you want to. You could make videos calling whoever whether it be me, Pat and Ian, the Quartering, Keffels, Keemstar. I don't give a fuck. Whoever it is, you're allowed to make those videos. Make them. Be brutally honest. But when you start like coordinating and doing shit where you want to take it beyond the internet, you lose me. You don't have my support. You don't have it. You want to keep it here? Cool. Keep it here. You can make as many motherfucking videos as you want. There are videos that I know. What's up, New York Times mom? That are fucking straight up lies about me. I genuinely, I cannot express enough. I don't care. But when you want to go beyond like a platform where you want to go into someone's personal life, where you want to go after someone's livelihood or family, or take it to outside of YouTube where you're showing up to motherfuckers' houses or getting them swatted, no, I'm not on board. Who super chatted DSP? Who the fuck is Chiba? So that's the thing. Before I'm sure this may get back to someone. Kiwi Farms motherfuckers. Make a YouTube channel and you can call out me. I'm giving you full permission. You could roast the fuck out of me. I'm not saying I want to silence you. But when the vitriol goes into the real world and you're setting it up that way, no, you don't. Abby, I know, is Abby's back in the building. The caps are back. Reviews China Super Chat and DSP. So that's how I feel. So to the people who were fans of Kiwi Farms, who were active members on there, you want to say you dislike me or whoever you dislike and you want to make videos about it, I would, even if I don't agree with your takes, like say you're talking about me and you don't like me, and I'm going to get to the super chats. I know he missed him. I've been on his speech. I would fight for your right to roast the shit out of me. It's not that I want to silence you. But I always remember this with like, look, I've criticized Anita Sarkeesian on her bad, like, fucking sexism takes in video games. I've made a billion fucking videos. And I think that's where I built up a lot of my supposed fan base. They thought because I criticized her a lot that I was like the diet soda version of Captain.
I just peed in my basement.
And I wasn't. And I remember it was the feds said that there is literally a credible threat against Anita Sarkeesian. Like, it wasn't her clutching pearls. It was, I'm like, and I said, no, man. I made a video about it too. Or it was like, look, I'm not taking back my takes on her. But why, like, okay, she has bad sexism takes about video games, so she should die? You think that and people were pissed. They're like, she should shut her fucking, like, so you're saying because you don't like her takes about video games, as stupid as I agree they are, you think that her life should be ended? Yes. Then leave my fucking channel, and people did. So I've always been this way. This isn't like a new thing. Yeah, her takes were terrible, but she should. DSP's agenda. It doesn't mean she should get shot for it. That was all I said. And I remember I lost a shit ton of subs that day. I'm not pissed. I'm just telling a story. Like, oh, he thinks that Anita Sarkeesian should live. Therefore, I don't want to support him anymore. Oh, go be a Neanderthal somewhere else. I'm not a fan of Anita. I'm still not. But she should still be walking this planet and should not have her life taken because of this stupid, petty internet shit. Holy hell! It's been 1 year since, isn't it? Yeah, 15 months. It's been a long time. It's been an honor. Man, and I was scared shitless that this channel was going to be an awful idea and was going to flop. It's amazing when you stick with something how that doesn't happen. I should take my own advice. It's been an honor to be your mod for as long as I've had. Here's to years to come. And like I said, yeah, I already did answer you. I had a stone moment there. Yeah, I don't ever see myself retiring from this. Why? I could do it whenever I fucking want to. I could do it as long as I want to or as short as I want to. I could skip a day if I want to, even though I would say I stream 90% of the time. Like I said, tonight, I just got bored, so I'm like, why don't I stream? You know? Rich, quick, there's a man with holes coming to your house and wants your birds to fill them spam DSP farts to keep him away from the birds. Spam DSP and farts. Okay. So here's what we're going to do.
He got my nipples up in a tissy.
Well, I could do this.
He got my nipples up in a tissy.
I'm never blowing bubbles ever again.
He's still... Someone sent me a clip. He's still going on with the bubbles, too. Phil, as a guy who is we're essentially the same age. You're making your streams into like you're a disgruntled middle-aged clown. Like you are literally a clown that goes like to kid shows, and you're like, I'll blow bubbles or you shut the fuck up. Like, that's not what you want to do, bro. But it is what it is. What did he say? I'm shit underneath his shoe? Yeah. I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. I have my kids here today. A little tired. Where did it? Holy shit. I missed a lot of fucking super chats. Holy shit. I must have not been shutting up for a while. Luke plays games. Anything. Favorite beer, favorite wine. Favorite beer? Red Stripe is dope. They don't really sell it. I don't see it in the States anymore. Wine, I don't really drink wine. I like having mojitos. Yeah, I have 3 kids. Yes, someone reproduced with me. It's amazing. Jeremy Rubenstein, I love you too, bro. Can you get a hand jobs all around for 9 seconds? Yes, but we're going to even go more melodramatic with this. All right, so 9 seconds of hand jobs all around, and
Hand jobs all around. 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 Hand jobs all around.
you got your motherfucking money's worth.
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus.
Indy the Panda, intro fart and Phil snort, please. I don't have the Phil snort on here anymore, do I? Phil, I have so much Phil, I don't even remember my Phil anymore. I think I got rid of the snort. I can give you... This actually works.
I fell down a fucking hit hole. I fell down a fucking hit hole.
Do I have any?
I fell down
Oh,
a
wait.
fucking hit hole. Wash your balls.
How do you mean how? How do we have... I stuck my penis in someone's vagina and made a child. Like, what do you mean how? PC update went to microsector. That would be like a knockoff version of Micro Center, but we'll go with it. PC update went to Micro Center and walked out with a 3070 Ti Ryzen 7 5800X, 32 gigabytes or more of RAM, and an AIO cooler. You will be fine for quite a long time. You will be... That's an awesome computer, man. Congratulations. Can we get a brief eulogy for Carlos? Carlos was a bird. He broke actually early on of the whole bird craze. One of his legs stopped balancing and he had to be polymered together or silicone glued. But he was a bird. He wasn't a real bird. He was a ceramic bird. He was meant to be on someone's counter and probably never touched or dusted for years, but I turned him into a character. I made Carlos the ass-eating chicken. And now his legacy lives on with whatever the fuck these things are called.
Try to relax your anus.
So we salute Carlos for being the bird that brought the other birds on board, and we will always remember him as the head bird in charge. Carlos, we salute you. All right, I'm done. Oh, man. Hey, Rich, I live in Adelaide, South Australia, and just before Christmas 2019, we had 3 days of 45 Celsius plus. What the fuck is 45 Celsius plus? That sounds high, because I know like in the 30s is considered super hot. Plus, small to medium air conditioning didn't run. I know I could look it up, but I'm lazy. What is 45 degrees Celsius? Holy shit! 120 degrees? Get out of here. Stop it. Oh, man. And Christmas, it's so weird because you live in Australia, so your winter is my summer and vice versa. That's fucking madness. Like, I can't even compute. Like, I know I'm being a stupid, closed-minded human right now, but I can't compute. One Christmas, this happened in 2015, quite a while ago, but one Christmas, I remember, Christmas 2015, we were going to family's house, and there were people walking around in shorts because it was hot. Not hot, but it was warm. It's weird. I missed a lot of super chats. I'm still going at them. Can me and Toy 2 and Toy 3, you could be a mod, but I don't know who the fuck those toys are. You could be a mod. The quarterings imaginary black dad. GPD Win is also trying to compete with Steam Deck. I actually think they are talking to Valve to possibly putting the same OS on the Steam Deck. I think you should do the same thing. As a matter of fact, I am going to talk to some people there. I think they should make an option at least where you can either pick Windows or SteamOS. I'm actually going to make a video. I don't know which one yet. I may do it with just a base Air and put Steam Deck on there. I know ETA Prime has a video. I probably admittedly will watch that. I'll shout him out, of course. And I want to see about how that would work, because I think that would be like, if you can't beat Gabe, join Gabe. You know what I'm saying? I think CC Ricers, before, like, don't quote me, look it up, but I'm pretty sure I read somewhere they're looking to at least see if they could get permission from Valve to put Steam OS in there, which would make sense. Yes, a fat man is streaming. Yeah, this is a chill stream, no detractor memes. I don't give a fuck if there's detractor memes. Like, there's detractor memes in every one of my streams. I don't care. But, how long do you think I've been here? Hint, it's 5 fucking years, dude. I'm old. But I could see them doing that, because, like, Aya Space isn't great. I said that in the newest. It's functional now, at least, so... But it's not the way, like, they need a lot more work with it before. And the concern I have with this, I don't know if I mentioned this in the video. I think I did. If I didn't, I should have and fucked up. Is Aya Space is now in the DNA of Aya Neo hardware. It's kind of like Bixby. For Samsung phones when they had that. Where they had a dedicated Bix. Like, I love the shit that they did. It was very well thought out. Where it makes it so much easier for certain games, too, if you need a keyboard in-game. Like, next to the bumper buttons, I think I showed this in the yes, I definitely showed this in the YouTube video. You could click one of those bumper buttons and it brings up a keyboard. For example, games like Halo Infinite or any Microsoft games. Forza. Trying to think another one that I had to do it for. Gears 5. You have to put your Xbox credentials in there. And with other devices, not the Steam Deck, because the Steam Deck has a keyboard that pops up, but other devices, you had to hook up like a Bluetooth keyboard so you could type your shit in, because the keyboard wouldn't pop up any other way. So that's really convenient. But the problem is those hotkeys, those extra hotkeys they added, work in tangent with Aya Space. There's some times that you're going to want to debate the leading IS space if you get an INEO product, which I still do recommend them as a whole. I just wish they waited for the newer chips with the Air and Air Pro. But they got to fix IS space. And if they can't do it, I recommend the same thing to you. Maybe talk to Valve and see about putting their OS on there, especially with having FSR baked in at a system level, which is Fidelity FX. That's the image restructuring, so you could, from a lower resolution, make it look like it's running at a higher resolution, kind of. That's a big deal. Battery saver, too. Yes, Johnny Pinball, people still give 50 for the fucking shirt. Oh, the camera's on. Another person, the antagonist, for 15 months. Videos are doing well lately. Glad you kept doing them. Yeah, it's so strange. It's amazing how much I have to stop fucking up. You know? I mean, yeah, YouTube got to me. Like, the whole thing with Thoroughly Tickled and just other shit that happened where, like, worrying about demonetization, and it just got to me. But I'm like, what am I going to do? Like, give up on all this? You know, yeah, shit happens, man. And no, like I said, no job is perfect, you know? Your reviews have true integrity. You put air quotes around that. That makes me nervous. So you mean like, so yeah, like I have to put aside that I'm enjoying the product. Like I'm enjoying the shit out of the Ion Air Pro, more specifically. Love it. I'll use it probably just as much as the Steam Deck. But at the price point, it's the base model starts at the price point. It's only $100 cheaper than the top of the line Steam Deck, and the Steam Deck outperforms it. Even the base model Steam Deck, which is $399, $150 cheaper than the base INEO Air, has the same specs as the top of the line Steam Deck. So the games will run leaps around the base INEO Air, especially because it only has 8 gigabytes of RAM. So, as much as I'm enjoying it, I have to keep in mind, as a consumer watching to see if it's worth it, I have to be responsible and self-aware enough to know, even though I'm enjoying it because I received a review unit, no, I can't in good faith recommend this product at the price point that it's at. I think that's a problem on YouTube because I think a lot of reviewers, I could tell, like they're just amped up because they're enjoying it, and then I'll get the same thing to review, even though I don't do as many reviews as other reviewers, and I'm like, there must be some dopamine. Either you're just looking to kiss the company's ass to keep getting products, or you're just, because you got a freebie, you're thinking, oh cool, I really enjoy this, so you're overlooking things that you wouldn't overlook if you paid for it. I think that's a problem. I have to scratch my beard all the time. Ben, anybody who says I'm scratching my beard? I don't even know if it's necessarily selling out, Jeffrey. I think, like I said, a lot of people, because like I could see people, because they got the thing free and they're just really enjoying it, that they may let things slide, and they're not doing it to be unethical, but they're having a fun time with it, not keeping in mind the price point that's behind it. Your views have, so it's a tough thing, but I try my damnedest to do the right thing with that. Rich, I know you made a video there, but I guess, what are your thoughts on 343 and the death of Halo? I'm angry. And you know what bothers me even more is that Halo Infinite... What's up, Jen? How are you? Yeah, I can't believe we're at this... It's mismanagement. And dude, what I'm seeing is... there's Microsoft. There's a lot of the companies they bought seem to be having problems with their games. There's something going on at Microsoft, and it's a much bigger problem than I think we're realizing. Own the meme, bask in the glory. Yes, it's true. You know, but Halo Infinite, yeah, they need to stop beating franchises to fucking death too. I agree. And making 35 fucking sequels for it. But Halo Infinite could have been something special. If it got 2 more years or a year and a half more in the fucking oven, they could have had everything, instead of putting out the features that should have been there from the get-go in drips and fucking drabs. Give someone the complete product from and have it be. I mean, look, games are huge. I know they're always going to need updates and shit like that and patches. But release it with all the pieces there in a functional state. And they're not doing enough with the multiplayer. And the game is optimized like shit. Especially, or at least the single player is, I should say. Single player, I don't even know how they say it runs on the Steam Deck. It's, I mean, you could get it to run at 30 and above, but the frame pacing makes it feel like it's 20 FPS. You ready for the Elden Ring remake remaster? I'm still playing. No, fuck no. Watch, yeah. 2 years from now, they'll remake the whole game. The way it's going. Oh, so I want to see the holes. You were not seeing my holes. I am error. He's the angry video game bird. We've named him. Will the next generation of consoles be all digital, or will Nintendo still hold out? I have no idea. They'll definitely be all digital. I think even Nintendo. Yeah, I think even Nintendo. Salman, did I miss your super chat, or did I not just get to it yet? Yeah, I don't think I got to it yet, bro. Because I'm not seeing it, dude. Did I say bro and dude? So let me... So, Strange Plains, greetings from Inyo County, California, home of Death Valley National Park, visiting family, and it's hell. I'm sure it's hot as hell there. You're playing some Fear 2, Killer Hitman? It's a good game. It's a good game. I like all 3 of the Fears. It goes from... I like the first Fear the most. It kind of goes in sliding scale in order. Second Fear, not as good as the first one, but still good. Third Fear, not as good as the second one, but still actually kind of like the gun play arguably better in the third Fear in some places. It's 127 degrees. Jesus Christ, Mari. In Death Valley National Park. Instead of Carlos, can we get Carl the Leghorn next? I don't know, man. We need Carlos back. I don't know if I should kill off the bird because he is a character, or just like make a grand reappearance for him. I'll find another exact Carlos. What do you mean non-canon Fear games? Like Fear clones? Like, I know there's that one that's being... There's a few of them. Yeah, Fear 3 felt like a... I get... No, I actually... It has still had better gunplay than a Call of Duty game, Fear 3. But I get it. It felt very military shooter with boo, gotcha scares. You know? So... I agree with that. Are you excited for Modern Warfare 2 this year? More than I was for Vanguard, but am I, like, thirsting for it? Yeah. No, the head is gone. It was, like, shattered. The bird is done. The bird is fucking done. On X, Sekiro definitely runs a 60. It's so smooth in performance, it could be 120. I couldn't tell. Also been watching since Cutting Edge Gamer. I still work with them to a degree. I do. I still think they're, if you do upgrade your graphics cards often enough, they're a good service. Also, but I watched you in the middle of school, and now I'm in second year of in middle school. Now I'm in the second year of college. Yeah, because I'm an old fuck who's been doing this for a real long time. Was watching an interesting video from a YouTuber named Joshua Fluke. It involves parents, drugs, grandparents, and religion. That sounds depressing. It sounds like it has a terrible ending to it. Not gonna lie, the large bird to our far right is an aggressively... Yeah, he is imposing motherfucker. Let me tell you something. This thing is built like a this bird is built like a tank, though. I feel like I could throw this thing on... No, it'd probably shatter, but these legs ain't going anywhere. Same with this one. It's all metal. So it would be more fragile if it would get dented. This thing, like I said, so shout out to the person. So I do like Ricardo quite a bit, but look what happened. I literally was brushing the bottom with a microfiber cloth to get some of like the foam off, and the bottom was so thin it just like disintegrated. But he's been fine besides that. Yeah, Fente, but he's a large fucking bird. You're a large fucking bird, aren't you? Large fucking bird. Here I am to rock you like a hurricane. Yeah, I don't know how I lost Steve. Steve might be under my bed. I'm literally not kidding. Hey, you big breast rich, miss me? Check Twitter messages. Yes. I was like, who's going to leave all of their messages in caps? Chill Murray, Phil commits defamation at 11:38. Okay. I love the intro to Chill Murray videos. All Chill Murray does is sit around all goddamn day and talk about Phil. Review my...
The delicious salt.
There's peat in my basement.
I'm never blowing bubbles ever again.
So... Halo Infinite is more alive than Battlefield 2040. Well, this bird, which is made of fucking ceramic, is more alive than Battlefield 2042. I just had a feeling that game was going to be really fucking bad when it came out. And it was. Rich, I have an extra exact. How can I send it to you? Bro, I got to figure it out, Scotty Pimpin. I need to get a P.O. box. I know I've been procrastinating it. My excuse used to be the pandemic, which at the time was a valid one, but... Hello, Father. Sorry I am late to dinner. One fart, please. If you have a PS4 Pro, don't upgrade to the PS5. Nah, that's not true. I totally disagree with that. First off, I mean... games that are cross-gen do run significantly better on the PS5. I could see maybe waiting until they stop completely, but there's a bunch of like Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Demon Souls, other games I can't think of right now. Returnal, I'm too stoned to think of anymore, but you get what I'm saying. No, I didn't miss your super chat. I'm looking, Dathan, I'm looking right at your other super chat. Are games becoming stagnant in your opinion? AAA, yes. Indie scene, no. That's the simplest way to answer it, but still give a honest answer. 3 chickens and a turkey. One's the duck. We don't need a fucking duck on my table. Don't ever ask that again.
Breasts.
Breasts. I've changed my pick in honor of Carlos. Thank you, Luke Infant. I appreciate that. 3 cocks and 1 man. What could go wrong? We may need more holes. You missed my super chat. See, I did not. We need a Wings DSP Boogie
Ed Rich.
podcast. You would get 25% of the profits. I'd do it. Like, what would be there? You don't even like. I know that Boogie would do it. I would do it. Wings said he would even do it. Phil wouldn't do it. I would do it. Who cares? Call me a lolcow. Who gives a shit? It's not like I'm fucking getting butt fucked in the streets for money. What is this? Hold on 1 second. But I would do that in a heartbeat, man. Who gives a shit? I think that would actually... It would be fun doing it with even Phil. But the thing is, Phil... He's a pretty uptight guy, which is part of his appeal to watch and laugh at and see people troll him. Yes, I could Jeffrey Rivera. We could do that. Have you seen the Sonic Frontiers overview trailer? If you so, what do you think of it? Personally, that's that open world Sonic game, right? Meh. I don't know. They just always seem to fuck up Sonic games unless it's 2D. But even like Sonic 4 was pretty fucking bad. Fun fact, that was on the Ouya. I don't know. I almost hit the applause for that. That would have been really terrible. That was on the Ouya. How much to throw the bird at the wall right now? $1,000. 1,000. I'd have to move my keyboard. $1,000. Which bird would go? I would just Ricardo, and that would just bring back Steve. But probably should raise the price. Did you get my super chat? No, I didn't see it. I may apologize. Let me go back and look. Superstar. How did I miss you? What's the bird to the left breast size? He has gigantic breasts. I don't know. That's private information. You can. We're not going to watch Matt McMuscles tonight, but you can get the bubbles.
I'm never blowing bubbles ever again.
I just peed in my basement.
A fart? Yes. Oh, man. But even if... Dude, but that's the thing, though. Even when support was good, Phil's always been that way. Like, he literally got kicked out of the AdSense with video evidence because one time indirectly and one time directly he told people to click on the ads. And the other way he was like, Phil, I saw the video. Don't tell me I'm fucking lying. Where he was like... I can't tell you because I'm a YouTube partner how you could support the show, but wink, wink, there's a way you could do it right. Like, he said it without saying it, and he got his ass banned from the partnership program. He's always been like money, 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 money. You made AIR of Tommy Tellerico playing for the Yankees. Phoenix is building a massive suburb in the east and is planning to add 1 million people in already a water-stressed region. That is going to work out disastrously. Carlos, private investigator. I don't know what we're going to watch tonight, man. It's kind of... I don't know if we're going to do too much watching. I'll see what's on YouTube right now. I just kind of came on to talk for a bit. Had my kids here, was running around all day. Still got work done, though, as you guys saw. Appreciate the support. Why is someone saying Quantum TV is back? That was 11 days ago. Did I know about that? Oh, no. Philip Burnell is a man and he has a plan. Phil. Dude, he was getting viewership that I could only dream of back at, like, when AdSense was God tier. You were making way more with ad revenue than you were now. Thank you, Scott Defoe. And no, they never responded to Phil. And justifiably so. And just the amazing thing about that, and that's why I still feel it's video worthy to make, is that he definitely thought that people were interested enough that he would give an update on his chicken sandwich on Twitter. And then what made it even worse is that he blocked replies to the tweet. Yes, I'm itching my foot. And everyone quote tweeted him. Yo, we should go find that tweet and just laugh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We could say that Carlos has evolved into the metallic bird. Stick all three birds in your head, mouth. Right? Dude, one of those is like, I don't know what the fuck it's even made of. I would get like lead poisoning. No. Like, even if you were like Rich, no, I would even, you couldn't even give me an amount of, well, no, you could. It would have to be, no. Why am I'm too stoned. Wings of DSP, look here, look, listen. I'm banning anybody who asks me how to blow bubbles.
I'm never blowing bubbles ever again.
To catch a predator, the paranoid predator. All right, I'm sold. Actually, wait, Jeffrey Rivera, I'm sorry. That's a lie. I made a promise to you. If you want to hear some truly incredible farts, I recommend checking out King Ass Ripper. The power on display is unprecedented. I think I will do that. But right now, let's go to Jeffrey Rivera. How many subs do you have? No, this is not you. Did you send it to me on Twitter or something? Could you resend it now? Send it now if you don't mind, please, I should say. And then we'll do other shit, too. It's not that long. So, poll for what? What do you want? What else you want to watch? To Catch a Predator is what you're saying? Ban anybody that doesn't send it now. TCAP, TCAP, TCAP. All right, let's see. I'll make a poll. That's the fairest way to do it. What should we watch? TCAP. My Elden Ring fails. Kind of have a feeling where it's already going to go, but the fairest thing I could do is a poll. Because I have a small poll. To Catch a Predator. Watching pedos get exposed. Hold on 1 second here. TCAP is winning. We'll do it for 5 minutes. So 10:41. We will figure it out. I missed some super chats. Oh shit, I did. You know how I know I did? I saw the revenue went up. Any cringe religious videos we can watch? I'll do another night of that. Usually, like I said, I almost didn't stream tonight, so I didn't really plan. I've been doing it the past few nights. I got to start planning again. It's not like I do like show notes like a radio show. I probably should, but I'll go in with a plan to the stream. I mean, we'll definitely watch his Jeffrey's video, but you know, just what do people want to watch now? Shut up, Toy 2. Fritza. Yeah, so if you genuinely want to watch the fail of me, you can click up, but I'm gonna the fairest thing to do is a poll. You know. Plan on getting my ass slapped tonight. Devour. Toy 2 isn't. Oh man. Toy 2 is gonna turn into the next Dennis. The guy who told me he bought a 3090 and gave me like $400 to tell me that, which, hey, I appreciate him supporting the show. I don't want to make it sound like I'm being a pretentious asshole. But then where things went awry was when he's like, oh, man, I didn't mean to send you that much. That was an accident. I won't be able to pay my rent, and I'm going to be out on the street. And it's like, dude, there's like multiple steps to send a super chat. I send them to people like Cody, you know, Camelot, Griffin Gaming and shit all the time. Like, you can't just whoopsie daisy. Oh, look, I slipped and sent because he sent multiple super chats of like $100 each, I believe. Like, nah, dude, you're not. I don't know. There was just something odd. Like, he would then to give him the money back with PayPal. It just nah. Like, and the whole chat agreed too. So it wasn't like I was in the minority. So people were like, "No, that was wrong. You should have given him the money back." They're like, "Nah, I sent super chats. I know it's a multiple step process." Some people are like, I send them to you drunk and know what I'm doing. Like, it's next to impossible to fuck it up. Yeah, it's super chat, and they make sure, like, Google makes sure you really want to. Are you sure you want to send this? It's not refundable. Are you sure? Yes. Oh shit, I didn't mean that. And that's why. Oh, it's down to 60. Maybe I should leave the poll going for a little more to get a truly accurate take on what people want to do. All right, we'll let it go to like 1050. So if you want TCAP, say you want TCAP. You want This Is How You Don't Play. Pour one out for Dennis. Yeah, we should watch that one night. I just feel like, in general, people need a breather from DSP. I know there's just so much content there. I understand. There's so much content with Phil. But sometimes you just need a break from Phil. He can get a little tiring. He can get a little exhausting. He's not draining like Tickle Television draining. Like, he's actually teetering on creepy. Got to be honest with you. Quantum TV. But we know what's going to happen with Phil. He's going to complain a lot, and he's going to want money. Oops, I didn't mean to send this. That's what I'm saying, Timothy. It's like they make sure you really want to send the super chat before you send the super chat. Like, it's not something you could just accidentally do with the sleight of hand, you know? No, dude, DSP generally doesn't get. Don't get to take what I'm saying wrong. He doesn't get boring to me, but I feel like people can need a break from him. You know, I feel like I'm becoming the fat white middle-aged heaven. Yes, Panzer Baron. That is the most. I'm so glad I caught that. Oh, DSP trying surströmming would be amazing. Oh my, I would give Phil $1,000 to do that right now. I would give him $1,000 to do that. He wouldn't do it though, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't do it for $1,000. I wouldn't do that shit for $10,000. I wouldn't. Yo, I would seriously have to think about eating surströmming for $50,000. Like, if Keemstar was like, Keller Keemstar here. Do you know, oh my God, I showed you guys yesterday the AI picture of Keemstar that came out. It's like, Rich, I'll give you $50,000 to eat a full, like, whatever that bread was of the surströmming. I would be like, yo, let me think about it. It's that horrifying. Like, fish, I like fish, but fish in general, even fresh fish, can be a little fishy sometimes. I don't like that taste. Yeah, Rich, you eat fish for the non-fish taste? Yes, fuck yourself. But like, could you imagine what that tastes like? No, if it's rotten, it shouldn't be eaten. I mean, I know there's things like beans and stuff that are fermented, but like, if it's a rotten animal, I should say, it shouldn't be eaten. Like, there's something, I don't know what country it is, where they, like, age shark meat. It's like the most disgusting thing ever. They say it tastes like ammonia. I don't know where it's from. Maybe it's from Iceland or something like that. No, that's not Japan. Is it Iceland? Nah, it's not Sweden. Yo, let me look that up. Aged, I believe it's aged shark meat. Yeah, dude, this is fucking gross. Am I gonna be able to watch this without getting claimed? Yo, this shit's disgusting. We gotta watch it. In Italy, they make maggot cheese too. Where what happens is the flies. It's in, I don't know if it's pecorino, something like that. Where the flies leave maggots, and the maggots actually shit out the cheese and make it creamy. I shit you not. No pun intended with that. Yeah, I may show you that. We're going down a rabbit hole. You motherfuckers have opened up this rabbit hole. I blame you. Yeah, Miyamoto, because they essentially, I mean, I guess it doesn't turn into like the shit that you and I shit out. So they're just pumping out like a creamy version out of their maggot asses of the Pecorino Romano, and apparently it's good. No, thank you. Who would definitely complain about it on Twitter? So let's see. All right. Anyway, I'm sure they're going to claim the fucking video. I don't care. Take your 5 cents, Food Insider. Go ahead. And look, I forgot to turn monetization off again. But you know what? They could get their money. Microsoft Edge. I don't want to restore pages.
Look up the list of the most misunderstood foods in the world, and fermented shark is probably on it.
Now, Gordon Ramsay, I know I definitely can't show that. The stream would probably get, like, literally shut down. Remember that one time it happened, I showed, like, I don't know, was it like a live stream of a game show or something, like a video game award show? But Gordon Ramsay tried this shit. And he like hurled in a bucket. DSP if you ate projectile vomit.
But here in the west of Iceland, it is a regional delicacy. It's Greenland shark that's been laboriously fermented, dried and cured. And it's been done by one family in this area for hundreds of years. We're here to find out what it tastes like.
Nothing. Fish. I mean, I know aged steak is I've had an aged steak. It's delicious. But there's just certain things like fish. You don't age fish. Fish needs to be fucking fresh. Ah!
The Greenland shark is the most toxic shark in the world. Fresh. Meat, you would get very sick. Then a little bit more, you could probably go blind. And then...
Let me sign up for that right now.
Death after.
Hugo, I missed your super chat. I'm sorry, bro. Where's it at? Oh, I ate edibles yesterday. Started farting later that night. Noticed that my farts smelled like weed, so I told people that I could gas them up for... How does your fart... I've never had that where my farts smell like weed. I'm sorry, I kind of don't believe you. Tried THC 8 gummies, took too many, and holy crap, was in an out-of-body state. Time feeling stationary yet moving with each new movement. Yeah, especially if you're not used to it, dude. Yeah, weed in the beginning is kind of shitty. Gotta be honest. Kind of shitty. I don't know, man. It just happens, man. What? And again, what did you say before? So your farts smell? Like, I've had my piss could smell like coffee. Have you ever watched a show? Yes, multiple times. I've watched that man eat durian a billion times and look thoroughly disgusted. It's great. Tooth in the eye? No. I think I've seen that before and it's disgusting.
So what exactly does it take to make it safe to eat? We met with Gudrun Hildebrandsson. He's running his family business of shark curing here in Bjarnarun.
I've been eating this shark since before I got teeth. I've been doing a curing process probably since I was 10. So
it looks so rotten and disgusting because I know it literally is. I'm not stupid.
This is just all my life. It's just shark. We don't catch them ourselves, not anymore. Now we buy them from these big trolling boats who catch the shark accidentally.
Coffee brand P, Rich. Yeah, essentially. Like, if I drink like a straw espresso and then go have to piss, like, it's like, oh, if it smells like I'm brewing coffee again, it's kind of great. Yes, I have, and it's horrifying too. Emmy Made in Japan showed how to properly eat those. And she's like, oh, if you have them this way, it's good. No, thank you.
But my family used to catch them and hunt them.
Gudrun cures about 60 sharks a year. From fishing to cube, the whole process takes 6 months.
God, it's so rotten.
The meat is first fermented in cold storage rooms like this one.
Next, I'm gonna open it up and you're gonna put your head in it.
Okay.
You're gonna inhale.
No, it's gonna be ammonia hell. It's gonna be ammonia hell.
And then you're gonna explain the smell you feel.
Okay, I'm ready.
Shall we check it out?
I'm ready, okay.
Check it out. I'm kind of hungry, yeah.
So.
Stick my head in.
Yeah, here we go.
Yep.
No, Daddy, no.
It's rotting fish. It's like everything in your brain is wired to tell you no, 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 no. How is this? I know I'm being ignorant. I know I'm being an ignorant asshole. But sometimes it's justified. Fuck this shit. There's an old YouTube series I might really enjoy called Why Would You Eat That? Covering interesting foods. I do want to check it out. Yeah.
It's I
I dye my hair, and it's literally like bleach. It's hair bleach, right?
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
like hair
Yeah.
dye.
Oh, fuck. I know exactly what she's talking about. So I am like, especially with how stoned I am, I'm in there smelling it. And this is... I'm smelling it. Like...
Oh, wow. So, I'm sorry. sorry.
It is very strong.
It's really strong.
It is very strong. Strong like bull in ass.
Because it's the closed unit.
You know what it is? It's hair bleach and Stilton.
We are working with similar bacteria, like when you're doing cheese.
So that's why.
Let's check this out.
Fried maggots are good? Nah, man, I'm done with bugs. I'm done with bugs. I literally ate fried and dehydrated bugs here. It was fucking disgusting. It literally tasted like I made a sandwich out of shit. It literally tasted like I put, nice cheese, nice cheddar, a little bit of condiments, and then I just spread my ass and took a dump on it and wrapped it up and chewed on it. That's what that tasted like. Fuck eating bugs. The one I'm about to go take another pill of, because I feel like streaming for more. And the more stoned I am, the more entertaining the streams are. So I'll be right back in a second. Look at these birds. They're fucking gorgeous, aren't they?
Cucumbers.
Ew. Taking a little too much.
Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders, your shoulders, your shoulders, your shoulders, your shoulders, your shoulders.
So we may be here for a while. Till I sober up. It might. Don't want to promise. Might be a long night. Buckle up, birds. Alright, back to watching disgusting fuck. This is gonna get real visceral for me as I get more stoned, though. I don't... Some of the... Watch Code Blue. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take you up on that. I know I do this all the time. I probably do. I see my psychiatrist next week. I probably do have ADHD. I've already taken a test for it. Should I continue this? Do you want to just do TCAP? I just don't feel like throwing up. I think that's really... I'm just going to be honest with you. Let's do that TCAP. I can't fuck with this, man. I can't watch rotting flesh, even of a fish. Yeah, it's rotten food, dude. I can't fuck with it. The turd bird and tin bird should ferment in humans. Shark's anus, long live Carlos and horse kind. Well said, my friend.
Hand jobs all around.
I took too much of that shit. So I'm going to...
Try to relax your anus.
Not your anus. Hopefully my anus is relaxed.
This is your life now.
I just peed in my basement.
Yes, you did. One bird is worth 1,000 asses, sir. Always remember that. Rich, here is something for you. What is something for me? Oh, shit. The Callisto Protocol dev says its characters are the most realistic you'll see in a game, right down to ray trace reflections for the eyeballs. Well, that's the dude who was the head director behind Dead Space, and the first two Dead Spaces were fucking masterpieces. Do you realize I didn't even start the goddamn video yet?
Cell phone's off. I need the mix in here of the decoy.
With all this technology, a house...
With all this technology, including a camera and a palm tree.
Bristling with hidden cameras, microphones everywhere, and 20 people crammed inside, some glitches are bound to happen. As it did when one of our visitors arrived in his truck.
Hello? He's in the truck across the street. Can you see it? Walk down a little far. There he is. All right, hold on where you are.
24-year-old Case Mejub, nicknamed Matt, thought he was coming to see a 13-year-old girl. The decoy invites him inside.
Are you coming? How was the drive?
Mejub suddenly hears a walkie-talkie in the background.
What?
Now he has a moral epiphany. AKA, he knows he's fucked. Yo, who was the dude that, like, wrote a letter saying, I knew this was going to happen? He felt like the letter was going to cover his ass. That was so pathetic.
What's what? What sound?
It was the decoy's walkie.
The sound of your life being ruined, sir. That's what that fucking sound is. And what bothers me, you want to know why it didn't hit the 4 million fucking sales quota? Is because they tried to turn it into Gears of Dead Space. It wasn't like necessarily a bad game, but they just, it lost the plot. Because that's what they were trying to chase.
Talkie. Instructions to her from inside the house were mistakenly broadcast in the driveway. Mejub gets spooked, but he circles around and comes in anyway.
He tries to come in.
Why'd you go away?
I can't really do a Chris Hansen impression. Like, once in a while I can. Like, I can't control it. It's very strange.
I thought you had something to do with police.
Not that.
Emmy Made in Japan, like, she's like unintentional ASMR all the time. And she's gorgeous.
Retarded.
Online, Mejub, screen name Long Beach Dude 19, thought he was chatting with a 13-year-old girl.
I know it's sickness, and I don't like saying it's a sickness because I don't want to make it sound in any way like I'm defending these guys. I'm not. But it just baffles me. Ruining your whole life, like the impulse is that strong, huh?
Tells her that he'll perform oral sex on her. I will show you heaven, he writes. I love it. I can do that all day. Mejub asks if she's performed oral sex, asks if she's good at it, and other specifics we can't tell you about here. And remember, he's chatting with someone who said she was 13.
What have you been up to?
Not much.
Oh God, the baggy pants era. We were in the early to mid 2000s. We were exiting that phase.
Have a seat or something?
Give me a tour.
Give me a tour? Yeah. Let's see.
That big ass CRT. Definitely the end of the early 2000s.
Well, this is the hot tub.
Cool.
We can hang out here.
Yeah, Hansen reading the chat logs is pretty dope. Gotta get, yeah.
Literally right there.
Yeah, I'm just looking for a cupcake. Sounded like, he sounded like Julia Child when he said that shit too. I'm just looking for a cupcake.
Back here.
Hey, Matt, how are you? No, Matt, I need to talk. Hey, for a minute. Matt, why don't you have a seat right over there?
But talking is not what he has in mind.
You see a tall, stunning man and you run for the fucking hills, sir. Yeah, they get adult legal age actresses that just look really young. If you could have any cooking YouTuber on, who and what would be made? Ooh, that's an interesting question. All right, I have to look past that. I mean, Made in Japan is hot. I think it's Adam Ragusa. He does really excellent, well done videos. He's also great. He's a great voiceover actor. I just came to get something to eat.
He doesn't respond fast enough. The result is a taser shot.
Get on the ground.
Get him, let it stop it. Get him, cuff him.
Why was it necessary to use the taser on this guy?
He's already demonstrated that he's not going to listen to the orders of the police officers. A lot of these guys, they are confronted with the reality that they are about to be exposed for what they did.
And also, officer, why do you think that having only chin hair is acceptable?
Try to relax your anus.
We also hit a camera in a palm tree. See, then sometimes I can't do it. I go in and out of phase of being able to do the Chris Hansen.
And a lot of them may try violence to get away. The taser was used to prevent any injury to him and also to any police officers.
At the processing center, police find condoms in his car.
Motorola Razor. Every motherfucker had that thing. Could you clip the taser squealing? What would I use it for, though? I could.
He's pleaded guilty to an attempted lewd act on a child.
Hello? Okay, let me ask you some serious questions, okay? Because I just have to, you know what I mean? You're not have anything to do with any kind of police or cop or anything like that, right? At all.
Oh, the idiots who always think that, oh, I asked you, so therefore you have to tell me, so I'm exonerated. No, that's not how it works. I even know that, you fucking fools.
Right? Okay. Yeah, but I'm scared too. Alright.
Lifetime registration as a sex offender. Aww. Good. Must submit a DNA sample. Man, good.
I'll come to the door.
The unseen tapes. Who's this? Ooh. I'm all about this, man. Who are we looking at?
You've seen us catch online predators.
Anything you say can will be used against you in court of law.
Men who use the internet to target children for sex.
And just in case something happened, you brought condoms.
This time in small town.
That was another dude with a really high voice. Yeah, man, if you had a T-Mobile sidekick, like that's when I was doing like music competition shows and shit in the city. No, we haven't, Harvey Weinstein, but I'm sure you're going to give me something to cover because you always do. Like, and I remember going to like the showcases in Manhattan. Everyone had, actually a lot of people either had the Blackberries, because if you needed to get contacts, it was easier, or the T-Mobile sidekick where you flipped up the screen. Like, you were considered the shit if you had either of those. Or a Razor. Razors were very popular, too. She sounds like a 10, but he's into less than... Yeah, dude. These guys are disgusting. Jay Dizzle, thank you for the delicious salt. Yeah, controversial. I agree with that. Most of these guys reoffend. Most of them reoffend.
America, the unexpected happens.
We keep getting guys on the schedule a couple hours out. As it gets closer, something changes their mind.
Could this predator bust turn into a bust?
Yeah, and aren't they? We don't want to be called pedophiles anymore. We want to be called maps. What the fuck is a map anyway? What does it stand for? Fuck you. We want to be looked at differently. No, you're fucking pieces of shit. Minor attracted person. Fuck off. Fuck out of here. What's wrong with you?
Anybody that does surveillance knows it's sit and wait.
But then they come, often traveling long distance.
Minor attracted person. No, you're a fucking piece of shit.
What makes a man drive 2 hours?
Somebody want to meet me and I want to meet them.
With outrageous
That is definitely a guy that watches NASCAR. Motherfucker drinking Natty Light watching NASCAR. Fucking pedo Mario. Horatio McBrew, thank you for becoming a member for 4 months. I appreciate that.
Alibis.
My intention is to befriend her.
Yeah, this was the guy. This was the guy.
Try to relax your anus.
That had like a potato salad smell to it. That wasn't right. That wasn't okay.
Her and try to mentor her.
It's a new location, the same shocking behavior.
I'm honored to be considered the candidate for your first.
Again,
playful chat.
with the same result.
Playful. That guy, dude, he definitely sounds like a 50-year-old woman. Infatuated breast. Must arrest pedophile. Yes. Yeah, that fart kind of had like a burnt potato chip smell. Yeah.
Did unlawful sexual conduct with a minor.
This is Predator Raw.
You want to? Abby wants to lick it. We all know now that Abby wants to lick it. Thank you, Abby.
We're in.
They genuinely have tried inserting themselves into LGBT. No, yeah, no. No. What? You want to fuck kids? You can fuck off. Doesn't do any favors towards all these allegations. Dad, my Pixel 6 always buggy. You're switching to Tim Apple. Who was that? Donald Trump. Tim Apple is tremendously tremendous.
Greenville, Ohio, which is in Dark County. Locals know everybody. People talk, and
Tim Apple could take a dump on my chest anytime.
they know just about everything. That's
Yo, did you hear Jamie Foxx's impression of Donald Trump? It sounds just like him. It's uncanny. No one can touch it.
going on in the town. We do have a rather high profile when we come into a small town.
All right, let me get this camera because I'll put a mount on the bottom with butyl.
We move into this house to do our investigation, and there's guys with cables and climbing up poles and setting up ladders and doing things. It, I think, did raise a little suspicion in this.
You got to come in there in like 1980s Chevy like pickup trucks and Ford Escorts, and no one would notice you.
In this quiet neighborhood. So, day one came and seemed fine.
Oh, this guy's real creepy. He kind of says everything like this. I've seen this, not this full version before, so this is new to me as well, but watch how he speaks.
Hey, Nathan?
Yep.
I just cut the crap out of my toe. I'm getting a Band-Aid. Hold up the kitchen counter for a second, okay?
In this case, as in the previous investigations, we worked with the computer watchdog group, Perverted Justice.
They're all creepy, but some are like next level. Stanley Kendall was next level. Way worse than this guy, I would say. But there's some that are just exceptional.
Decoys go into chat rooms posing as 12.
Like, can I taste your nuts guy? Who, like, ran into the house, like, all sweaty and messy in, like, the middle of the night. And he, like, if you ever watched, I forgot his name. Because I would totally watch him with you right now.
13, 14, 15-year-old kids. She's got the guy. Home alone.
I'll be right back down.
Would you do me a favor and just go ahead and sit
The one with the hat on, she's like a bigwig over at Twitter now.
right in the outside of the bar, please? And take your hands out of your pockets for me. Go ahead, have a seat. As a potential predator walks in, there's a whole other investigation starting outside the house. The sheriff's department is moving into position, trying to monitor what's going on, so there are no surprises. The police are set up in a house across the street. There's a motorhome. You know, they've got the entire area covered.
They got a fucking hot dog stand. We have a sign up looking for pedophiles. Jesus Christ.
What are you doing here? Came to visit somebody.
Who did you come to visit?
Katie.
Katie. How old is Katie?
I noticed such interesting shit about how Chris Hansen is a very talented journalist, because you notice how he matches the energy of the person walking in. He does that. This is what a lot of these vigilante tards. They can't read a fucking room to save their life. Chicken Hawk is a non-blood documentary on YouTube. What to save? Okay, what is that about though? Like, Chris Hansen reads the energy of the person that he's about to interview or catch, and he gets a lot more out of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys all on YouTube just are, the only one I didn't see, someone actually who knows this, Skeeter Jean's pretty good. He tries to he's fairly good at reading. But a lot of these other, what are you doing, bro? I'll call the cops now. I'll call, like, what are you doing? What?
This is your life now.
Yeah, CC Unit, we just watched him chase motherfucker. Like, don't do that. This is how you do it.
$13.
13. And how old are you?
23.
23. Do you see a problem with that?
Imagine Spider-Man shooting cum from his wrist. How about I'm going to spam the applause because no. I was actually playing that on the Neo. Low, medium, mixed settings. Fidelity effects on. You could get it a solid 30. Pretty impressive. 720p. But again, that's a big open world game where you're streaming assets and flying all over. The fact that and it still looks great on the OLED screen too.
That's yes. And what?
How old is this guy? I don't remember.
What is the problem that you see?
She's 13.
I mean, there seems little doubt as to what you.
Dude, if you're doing shots because I'm hitting the applause button, you are going to the hospital tonight with alcohol poisoning. I assure you. 23. And that's it. The rest of your life is fucked. He's always going to be known as this guy. Generic, what? No way. That should be in the soundboard. Because that's actually fairly universal, too. And that is the most insincere what no way you could ever hear, ever. Like, could you sound any more disingenuous? You fucking weird nut scratching with your, I can't call what, it's not a wife beater anymore. That term is unacceptable. What is it called now? Where you have no sleeves, tank top. He had his cargo pants with his tucked in tank top. And generic white male. He's like, where are you? And he just sits there. You see him like literally just like clawing at his nutsack to scratch it. DSB should be the last guy ranting about... Wait, he ranted about Labor Day?
You wanted to do here, based upon the chat. You could stay up late, sleep in your dad's bed, try on his girlfriend's clothes, underwear included, or run around the house nude.
Yeah, TCAP has won. Poll needs to end. 100% right. I agree. Scott Defoe.
Oh, geez.
Oh, wow. There's a lot of votes.
Instant messaging allows for...
We will still watch it, Jeffrey Rivera, just not tonight. Got to do what the consensus wants. Can I rub ranch on your nipples?
A way to talk differently.
Talk differently.
You're not actually facing the person, so you don't have to deal with the embarrassment of saying those sort of things to their face.
So it doesn't bother you I am 13. No, it's cool. You get into very graphic detail.
What's up, Twitchaholic?
About what you want to do to her.
Fantasies dreamed up online or in your mind.
See, I told you, there he goes. Fantasies you dream up in your mind at the time. Like I'm telling you.
Things you might not be able to willingly do when it comes down to it.
Nathan Downhour starts out saying, look, this is just all fantasy. And
I told you, motherfuckers. I wasn't playing. This guy gets weird.
Isn't really going to act.
Like, they're all creepy pieces of shit. I get that. I'm not negating that. But some of them just go like that extra level. And here he goes. Kind of like, where are you, Stanley? Where did you go, Stanley? Did I lose you on the soundboard? I think I did, Stanley. Well, I have to piss. I'll be right back. Yeah, exactly. Fuck all the fantasy shit. If it was fantasy, you wouldn't be there, dude. You wouldn't fucking be there if it was just oh, it's just something that I would never act it out. You're there, but you went there for what reason then? Be right back.
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus.
I gotta stop. I'm out of control with the soundboard tonight, but
And what I said really wasn't that bad anyway. Then I started going back through the chat, and I'm reading him passages that are quite explicit.
Well, after I remove your shirt and bra, I will run my hands along your body's smooth skin.
Yes, I will. Yeah, Sabi, very true. On JCS. I wish that channel could be back on YouTube. That's another thing that gets fucked now. Like, JCS should not. Those are some of the most fantastic videos on this platform.
I will gently cup and massage your soft breasts, kiss them, and run my tongue along them.
Dang!
And it goes on from there. In graphic detail. What are we to make of this? Now you have my heart pumping and my blood racing. I just remembered, please don't tell anyone that we might have sex, or if we do have sex, we would both be in a lot of trouble.
I know.
Yeah, it's just fantasy. Why are you so worried about if you're getting in trouble if it's just a fantasy there, Captain?
What's wrong?
But I want to tell you that I think it would be worth the risk. What should happen to you?
I'm not sure. I don't know what the law says about this.
Well, it's illegal.
But nothing has happened yet.
I don't think Nathan had a clear understanding of how the law works in Ohio. What he thought was, okay, I might be in trouble for this chat, but I can't be arrested because I hadn't actually had sex with a girl yet. I just showed up. But that's not how the law works.
Well, I know, but it's illegal for someone.
Oh, we watched the Chris Watts documentary here. We watched that.
To use the internet to solicit somebody who's 13 for sex.
That I was unaware of.
You were unaware of. Why would you think it would be lawful to do something like that?
It didn't catch my mind.
It didn't catch your mind that it would be wrong for you as a grown man to come into this home where you thought a 13-year-old girl was home alone after this sexually explicit conversation.
The law was broken because of what he said online, the solicitation, and the fact that he showed up. It didn't.
Yeah, it's not fantasy when you show up. I know I'm repeating myself from before, but come on, man. If it was just fantasy, as gross and you should still face consequences as that would be, all right, you beat off and then you got on with your sick, disgusting fantasy. When you drive to the place, that means you were looking to do way more than just fantasize, dude. It's over at that point.
Matter that there really wasn't a young teenage girl in the house waiting for him to have sex. He, according to the authorities, was breaking the law.
Well, Nathan, there's something I got to tell you. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. And
Jesus, man, for some reason I didn't think... I actually thought that video might have been a dud, the one where I was talking about Angry Joe, which I think him just reposting his review from 2014 and calling it remastered for The Last of Us. I thought it was brilliant, but I didn't think it was going to get a bunch of viewership, but it's like doing really well. If I could only get my actual fucking reviews to get those numbers. I'm going to do a couple verbal shout-outs of the Ioneo Air review in my videos. I'd like to get it to 50,000. Started my so, all right, Chris Hansen wants to rub ranch on your nips. That would definitely make for a good video.
we're doing a story about adults who try to meet underage boys and girls for sex on the internet. If you have anything else that you'd like to tell me, I'd be happy to hear it.
The guy has like no emotion about it. It's so strange.
If not, you're obviously free to walk out that door.
Thank you.
It's so fucking strange. Like he's just...
Anything else you'd like to say?
No.
Okay.
I finished my conversation with...
Yeah, no, it's actually higher than that if I look in White Ink. If I look in YouTube Studio, it's at 85,000 views. And it's like, I thought, that's the thing, like, even when you think, like, you know, like, what your audience wants to see, like, you still, it's just strange. It's like, it's unpredictable. Like, that's why everyone's like, oh, Rich, give me advice on how to grow an audience on YouTube. I have no fucking clue. I can't even figure out what my audience wants to watch.
With Nathan, he leaves.
He leaves like he had an interview for like being an actor on a TV show. Hey, right, hey, thank you.
Sheriffs arrest him. He's taken to this auxiliary building for the next step in the process, which is to be processed and ultimately interviewed by detectives.
When you got here, what was your plans for today? Were you coming to meet her?
When I came through the door, I pretty much already reached a conclusion that this was something I couldn't go through with.
Oh, shut the fuck up, because you went through the door. My audience is birds, doesn't matter.
I thought about the whole drive over here. And so I figured I'd just tell her face to face that we could spend...
He has a very pointy nose. That's definitely the marijuana making me know that. Notice that.
time together, watch a movie, whatever, but there wouldn't be anything beyond that.
What were your plans as far as what you guys were communicating?
Our plans as far as we were communicating, or as far as I was thinking at the moment, was a sexual activity.
Okay.
But the possible repercussions of actually doing it began to gnaw on my mind.
He looks like he kind of does. I love Review, bruh, but I get what you're seeing.
I couldn't stop thinking about it. What would happen if I got caught? I was caught.
The only thing he had on him was a pocket knife. Was there anything else in the car?
Under the left seat, there's a box of condoms unopened. That was supposed to be for something different. I just never used them.
Do you have a girlfriend or anything?
Nope.
Nope.
Shocker.
When's the last time you had a girlfriend?
Never.
Never?
Never.
Have sex?
Nope.
Never. So you have a box of condoms with you. You've never had sex before. The whole plan was to have sex with this 13-year-old when you got here, correct?
That was the original plan.
At this point, you're going to be charged with unlawful sexual conduct, attempted unlawful sexual conduct with a minor.
What's the penalty?
It's a felony of the 4th degree.
And it goes on my record, correct? So I'm going to be tried for it?
Yeah.
Nathan spent the night in the Dark County Jail.
Fucked up your whole life for what, man? That's still haunting him now. Absolutely 100% guaranteed.
He wants to engage.
Yeah, she's the one. I forgot what her name is. She works for Twitter now. She's like a bigwig there.
In sex acts repeatedly. He wants to treat the boy like his main woman.
It was very intense.
All right, quiet.
They can take him right now. Before he leaves the state. It'll be a different county, but they got him.
I'm sure his nose is haunting him too. Yeah, Stanley Kendall, I think, died in 2017. Rest in peace, Grandpa. And someone knows the lore.
Loves me.
What time is he going to leave? And the guys aren't walking into the door. I spend my downtime, if you will, pretty much reading transcripts and communicating with Perverted Justice to try to learn as much about each individual as I possibly can.
I need quiet.
He got trolled relentlessly. It was beautiful. By the TCAP community, man. He got trolled relentlessly, Stanley Kendall.
Yo. I totally tried to call your cell first. Yeah, and it's like, I think it says to Greenville.
Dell works for Perverted Justice. She is a contributor, decoy. She's been with the Watchdog group for a long time. Dell is in her early to mid-20s.
Philip Burnell is a man.
She can act like a cutesy 13-year-old girl, or she can put a ball cap on and
try to relax your anus, you mean?
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus.
And pose as a 13, 14, or 15-year-old boy and pull it off. We were in this challenging environment where we were in a rural area. Glenn Mitchell was going to drive quite some distance to get to this house to meet a young boy. And this had been going back and forth for some time.
You take the 70 East, like, all the way almost to Dayton. If you leave Indianapolis, 127 exit 10, right? All right, man. I'll talk to you then. Bye.
Cosmic Productions.
The delicious salt.
Thank you.
He's a really serious threat. I can't even believe how many kids this guy has hit on, how many times.
Perverted Justice had been aware of this guy for some time. Apparently, he had been chatting with other decoys.
I'm sorry. Yeah, but it's like all... I couldn't get the voice out enough, so it just kind of sounded like you can't even really hear him say I'm sorry. It's so noisy. I mean, it's the original clip, but there's just how they picked it up from the mic.
And this was somebody that, Perverted Justice thought should be exposed.
Give me a sense for the nature of the chat that went on today.
It's very graphic. It's very... He wants to engage in sex acts repeatedly. He wants to treat the boy like his main woman.
Wow.
He wants to take care of the boy.
And he thinks you're a 14-year-old boy.
Correct.
Glenn Mitchell is driving from Indiana. He's on one of these dark country roads. He gets lost.
Yeah, go. Make sure you're going east.
It was very intense.
There's a cop following you.
I think he makes a funny move on the road, and there's a police officer there. This makes Mitchell...
Yeah, like, that's what I always laugh about with these dudes. They're like, oh, I wouldn't have done anything. It's just a fantasy. Like, some of these, like, motherfucker, you drove 4 hours in, like, the pitch black. Get out of here. Get lost. You had intention on doing something 100%.
Spooked. And so he gets back on the road and starts to hightail it back to Indiana.
There's a cop before him and after him. They're guiding him back to the freeway because he lied and told him he got lost and he's trying to get back to Indianapolis.
There's a continuing conversation.
Why is everyone saying, wow, what happened?
About whether or not, he's going to turn around, whether he's going to come.
They're going to have to pick him up. There's no way he's coming back tonight.
All right, here's the situation.
Frag from Perverted...
I have checked them out. They're pretty cool. They're not as good as the original game.
Justice alerts the sheriff's men about what's happening.
They can take him right now before he leaves the state. It'll be a different county, but they got him.
Frag had been with Perverted Justice since August 2003. He came across...
Oh, you're just bullshitting. Okay. Oh, you're talking about the WoW, like what they say in here? Wow.
The website while perusing...
Oh, remember the WoW I had from the Preacher? I got to put that back on. That was pretty good.
The internet and almost instant.
I'm hearing you could have 2 Stream Decks. I may have to order it. If that's true, I need to order another Steam Deck like now.
Instantly became interested in becoming a volunteer and has been with PJ ever since.
We don't want to spook him.
Dell has another
I'm going to check first. I'll buy it tomorrow. If you can, because I definitely need it.
Conversation with Glenn Mitchell.
Essentially one dedicated to DSP.
He says, look, you come over, what's the deal?
Is there any chance you can come back tonight?
He says, look, this police officer was there, trooper.
Rich, are you horny? It's a question.
Freak me out, I'm scared, I'm not coming.
All right, well, the whole purpose of that call was to make sure that he established that he still wanted to come back and have sex with me again, so he can't say that he had second thoughts. They're going to have to pick him up. There's no way he's coming back tonight. I mean, we'll get him either way, because he's already said he wants to come back for sex, but...
So, police, based on the evidence that they had from the chat log and the fact that he started to travel towards the hidden camera house, decide to call another county. And
yeah, because it's kind of taken away the magic if I have to keep swapping out sounds and the soundboard isn't going anywhere. Yes, I know I could stop spamming the applause. I agree. But it would be better if I had all the sounds at my disposal at once. So I'm going to check first to make sure, because if I buy the thing and it won't actually work in tandem with this, then what's the point? But
have them go after Glenn Mitchell.
3 units.
But people have told me it does work. So I'm going to find out first and verify it.
Converging on the area as we speak.
And he was in fact arrested.
How were you going to use the condoms in the conversation?
I wasn't going to use them at all.
You got them in your
Oh God, this guy.
pocket.
Well, yeah, I do.
You going to do balloon tricks with them? Or?
No.
See. According to Google, yes, you can. All right, I'll check. Not that I don't believe you, but I just, it's not a cheap purchase, not an expensive one either, but it's enough money that I want to look into it.
I've got to run next door and get the cops this log.
Yeah. Log coming your way, Mike.
When a date is made for one of these men to visit, we get a copy of the chat log from Perverted Justice so we can go through it. Separately, at some point...
Yeah, that should come back to Taste Your Nuts. There's just something funny about it. Yeah, because he's talking to... That was that Mike Weary or something like that. That was the dude who's like, he was trying to do this. He was in California, so it's the 3 strike thing. So it would have been his 3rd strike, coming to try to fuck an underage kid. Dude, if you stop spamming the if you stop spamming the applause, I'm unsubbing. I'm sorry, I won't. But dude, so he made up this crazy elaborate story that he took a bus from here and went to here, and then, shit here, and then had a sandwich here, and they're like, oh, hey, this is the house where they want me to do construction here. And none of it made sense. And on top of you're coming to a random house in the middle of the night to for a job interview. Fucking, these clowns are amazing.
Perverted justice provides a copy to law enforcement. In this particular case, it didn't have its copy yet.
Right, do we have a transcript on Buckeye yet?
Dell's running it.
Dell's running it over to you right now.
So Dell had to sprint across the street and get this chat log to the police and the prosecutors, because they need to review it and make sure that this fits into the definition that they need for probable cause for, solicitation or any other felony.
Very sorry to
this
hear
guy might
that,
be
Chris
facing.
Dennis.
Yeah, where's he going? I'm plugged in, and I'm connected here. Fry, can you hear me?
We switched to 4.
Oh, yeah, he's here.
He got diagnosed with ligma. Was John Wayne Gacy doing the interview? What do you mean?
We got somebody out front.
I know who that
We have
is.
somebody out front. He's pulling in the driveway.
Chris, do we have anything that Bill can say?
Next got Meat Rocket.
Meat Rocket. His name is
come on in, I
Meat
just gotta get
Rocket.
my-
That thing is Meat Rocket.
Freezing out.
Meat Rocket. Really? And why is he wearing one of those jackets? It looked like something I would wear, or intro guy and I would wear in the 7th grade.
Just hanging out the bar
AKA Meat Rocket 8.
for a second. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, dude. True.
Do you have a hard time finding the place?
Not at all. How are you today?
Good.
Meat Rocket. I'm not going to be able to get over that. I forgot this motherfucker.
How are you?
Like, that's a name that just, yes, I'm looking to do just something disgusting with my cock. Deal with it. Meat Rocket's like a Hot Pocket, but in reverse. Yo, this fucking guy, Meat Rocket, man. Holy fuck.
Good. What can I do for you?
That was my question to you. What can I do for you?
Well,
who are you going to meet here tonight?
Sarah.
Sarah.
I got a high voice, man.
Sarah is how old?
She's 15.
15.
Well, she just said that, yeah.
Yeah. And how old are you?
I'm 30. My name is Jay.
Jay, Chris, nice to see you.
Nice to meet you, too. To be quite honest with you, I'm not at all, in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, here we go. Meat Rocket, stop it.
Some sort of pedophile or anything like that.
I'm not a pedophile. I was just coming to fuck an underage kid.
Do you often come to visit young girls after chats on the internet?
Never.
No, I would say Christine Chandler has a deeper voice than Meat Rocket. Meat Rocket. Meat Rocket was his screen name. It was his fucking screen name. Let that sink in, you stupid fucking bird. Bacon and rockets for Meat Rocket. Meat Rocket. Oh, man. Our friend Meat Rocket. Let's continue.
Never.
Did you bring anything with you tonight?
Team Rocket opened a deli cola. Yeah, there you go. Meat Rocket Deli.
Such as?
Condoms?
Yes, I did.
You did. You brought condoms. So you're just going to
However-
kick back and chat, and just in case something happened, you brought condoms.
Yeah. Look,
Thank you.
here's the
This is
deal.
a good
Will you
stream.
put them on
Thank
the
you.
table, please?
I'm sorry?
The condoms.
Oh, dude, and you even brought him in with you. If you had him in the car, it's intent, but now it's like ultra double deluxe intent with a side of fries. That was corny as hell. Fuck me. Oh, fuck you, Rich. Serious question. Are water filters snake oil? I wouldn't say so. I think they actually filter out a bunch of shit. Hasn't it been proven that they do? Depending on who you buy it from. Why am I slapping the phone against my thigh?
There you go. So you had a big night planned, huh?
No. Please listen to me.
All right, got nothing but time.
There's nothing, I swear. I don't want to do anything, you know? I don't
Oh, God, his voice is going even higher.
want to hurt anyone. I just wanted to talk. I swear to you. You know, she had...
How were you going to use the condoms in the conversation?
I wasn't going to use them at all.
You got them in your pocket.
Well, yeah, I do
You going
have
to do balloon tricks with them? Or?
No.
Well, come on. I mean,
I am...
there's only one reason, typically, that people bring condoms to a home. And that's for protection during sex.
Yeah. And,
There are
you know,
only two people in this house. As far
Chris Hansen, are you saying that he's going to butt fuck you? It's like that. I think it's from Boondocks Saints, where they had the Booty Warrior. And everyone know the Booty Warrior? Yo, we may have to watch the Booty Warrior after this. Yo, the Booty... I won't you? I call you Chris Handsome. Oh, God. Markiplier and Ethan on Anus use a water filter to filter out their urine, and actually almost worked. Not entirely snake oil, at least. Yeah. They work. I mean, I wouldn't like, oh, wow, I'm going to take a dump in this water and then filter the water and then drink it. I wouldn't do that. Like, please, the Meat Rocket sounds like, yes, it does. It sounds like a 12-year-old's gamer tag or a middle-aged pervert's.
As far as you know, you and a 15-year-old girl. So, what am I to think about this?
I got a family at home. I love them dearly. You know,
You have kids.
yes.
How old are your kids?
I have one daughter and
Shut Meat Rockets in the chat.
two stepsons from my wife's previous marriage.
So if your daughter was
Oh, what? Manny's errand. What from my previous marriage?
home alone and some guy who is 30
Imagine what he sounds like during sex. Ah!
came to visit, you would feel how?
I understand and sympathize. Very upset.
Here's a guy who's got a wife and child at home, and he's out on a weekend night, you know, several miles away at a stranger's home to meet a young teenage girl.
No,
I mean,
Daddy,
what
no.
excuse did he give to go there? The realization of what he's really doing hits home with him, and you can see this in his face.
You're a virgin, eh? I bet you're scared of that, she says. Why would that scare me? Guys are always scared of that. Actually, I find it quite attractive.
Sir, I know what I wrote. Do you mind if I take off my coat?
Please, go ahead.
Thank you.
Meat Rocket, what's the matter? Are you sweating?
I mean, these are your words, right?
Yeah, they
Okay.
completely are. I'm not going to lie to you, sir.
I'm honored to be considered the candidate for your first.
Oh, dang.
Again, playful chat.
Playful chat, it sounds like you're excited about the fact that she's a virgin and you might be the first man to have sex with her. Right?
Sir, I really wasn't going to do that.
He knows.
Dude, you have the condoms in your pocket. You are going to stick your Meat Rocket in her. If there was an actual, it wasn't a decoy, you would have raped a child. Full stop, Meat Rocket.
He's in trouble at this point. You know, he's starting to admit what he was up to. He's anxious. He's perspiring.
I know the Booty Warrior is a real person. I know. And he's fucking ridiculous. He's out of prison now, right? Yeah, I wonder where Meat Rocket is now. His mom's like a district attorney.
You can see it, and he just really wants this to be over.
There's a couple things you need to know. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. We're doing a story on adults who meet teens.
But bump Kyle Denson. Would it be funny if they told him at the end, but I guess it's time for you to go to the meat grinder. I'll leave now. Oh!
On the internet. If you have anything else you'd like to say, we'd be happy to hear it.
Oh, Meat Rocket.
Intending to.
Why'd you bring the condoms?
Because it was dumb.
Do you normally wear condoms while you're having sexual intercourse with your wife?
No.
Okay, why did you buy the condoms today?
Oh, the camera's on.
Because you intended to come here to my county and have sex with a 15-year-old female.
She told you that she didn't want to get preggers. You said that you didn't want that either.
Jeez.
Does your wife know where you're at right now?
No.
Oh, well, she... no wonder how that went down.
Where's she at right now?
She's with my daughter on a camping trip.
Listen up a minute. You got the right to remain silent. You understand that? And anything you say, you can't want to be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand that?
Your mom's a city prosecutor and your dad...
What a surprise to come home to from that camping trip, right?
The cop. You should probably have a little bit more common sense about things that we're doing out here tonight, okay?
Interesting thing about Jay Ruffner is once he's arrested and processed and taken in for questioning, it turns out that his mother is a prosecutor in a nearby county, and his father was a police officer.
My attorney is my mother.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta dial to him.
It's gonna die.
Oh.
Now, how do you pick up the phone and tell your mother, the prosecutor, that you just got arrested in a sting operation?
And that you're a fucking pedophile child molester. Wow.
For trying to meet a young teenage girl for sex. How do you put that into words?
Hey, this is Jay. This is no joke. I'm at the Dark County Sheriff's Office. I've been arrested and charged. I don't know what's the charge again. Hold on a second.
You know what the charge is. You're just hesitating to say it.
Attempted unlawful sexual conduct with a minor. If she comes down here, can she see me?
No.
The attorney?
Yes.
She's my attorney.
The attorney, yes.
Yes, you can.
His mother, the prosecutor, even represents him at his court appearance.
May it please the court, my name is Carol Ruffner. I'm here.
You are a man, you have birds. You are a man with birds. Hope you're doing well, man. Thank you very much, Kane. I am doing well. Hope you're doing well as well. I'll stop talking now.
The limited purpose of this appearance.
Does your client understand the nature of the charge?
Yeah, when he had to ask about the charges again, he had to get the emotional fortitude. He knew what the charges were, I guarantee you, to tell mommy, yeah, I'm a potential child rapist, your son. Could you help me out, please?
He does. The defense is requesting that the court consider releasing the defendant on his own recognizance. He is not a flight risk.
Well, imagine what Mrs. Ruffner is going through. I'm sure she could have easily have said, look, I don't want anything to do with this. But she stood by her son.
Which is an awful idea as a DA.
And helped him get through the first phase of the judicial process.
Set bail at $2,500 cash sure your property. Thank you, Mr. Ruffner, for your appearance.
I wrote a statement.
All right, yeah, I'm going to pause it here because I'm crashing. I thought I would have been able to go longer, but it's been a long day. It is midnight, too. So, regular chat and super chat, I appreciate all you guys. I'll be back tomorrow with more videos and another live stream. Have a good one. Gary Busey, I'll answer you first. Think you had to call her to collect for what? You have a call to collect for Mama. Dude, I'm being charged for sexual misconduct. Do you accept the charges? What an awkward. I'm surprised the mom, especially with her position, I would have been like, hey, you deal with it. You wanted to be a sick son of a bitch. It's your problem, right? Anyway, guys, have a good night.